Good morning, friends. Welcome to my channel, Creating Essence. I am Megan. It is November 1st. Yay! Kind of feels like officially fall here now. You made a pickaxe?
It even digs into the ground like this.
Wow. All right.
Look at our volcano.
You made a volcano?
Oh yeah, you should look in steam so it's nice and warm. So it looks real.
Oh. Sully, did you help make a volcano?
No. Me and Ella did most of the work. See,
nice.
That's the top of it. This whole most pile is a volcano.
Okay.
You're gonna see steam. Steam is coming out of it. And you should feel the bottom of it. It actually feels warm.
It is warm. I can feel the warm air coming out.
It's a sauna.
What you doing?
Like a volcano. That's why we're shaking the most pile like a volcano. That's the top of it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hi, Cookie.
So if you want to be warm, go to the top of the volcano.
Okay. The wood chip pile is endless entertainment around here. We don't have a swing set or anything like that. We just never have gotten one put up. But that wood chip pile. Every time we get a fresh wood chip pile, and for months, it keeps them busy. They have a lot of fun climbing and digging and making all sorts of fortresses on top. I know it probably doesn't seem like it from that scene, but we're sick. We have had a head cold for a few days now, and it took a couple days, but it spread. It's just a head cold. It's nothing major, it's just yuck. I don't know about you, but I hate head colds, like hate. Because even though it's a fairly minor illness, it just like plugs up my head and it disorients me. I felt like we were on the mend yesterday. It's just a couple kids had a minor fever. It was a lot of ugh from the nose and coughing on it in the back of the throat. I'm grateful that they had the energy to go out there to the wood chip pile, because I think the cold morning air is probably helping really clear them out, and can't hurt to burn off some energy if they've got it. So today we're not gonna do schoolwork. If you homeschool, you feel me here. We don't homeschool when people are sick, because even if they're not like sick enough to be truly bedridden, have you ever tried to get kids to focus when they just want to whine and whimper? And it's not worth it. I also need to get some other things done. I harvested the last of the jalapenos from the garden, and I'm going to try making fermented jalapeno hot sauce. The Pratt Family Homestead does this, and Rachel and Todd over at that 1870s homestead did a mix of peppers, but they did a similar kind of thing. And it just kind of was the kick in the pants that I needed watching Rachel and Todd's video to actually give this a try. But first, coffee. As much as I say we are sick right now, we aren't actually as sick as a lot of people get. We're just sick for us. I am really grateful that our lifestyle and our holistic remedies lend themselves to milder illness, because a house full of super sick kids is torture for everyone. Yesterday afternoon, Ella and Solomon actually spiked fevers. And with Solomon, that greatly concerns us, because if you remember from this summer, he did not have a febrile seizure, but he did have some neurological seizure activity, really significant seizure activity, when he had just a minor 100.2 fever. And even the doctors that he saw said this is not febrile activity, because it's just a different kind of seizure altogether. So it is nerve-wracking, even though he only had 99.4, which technically isn't even a fever. It was an elevated temperature and makes me nervous. Ella had 100.2 and was running around out in the wood chip pile. Since Ella had no She was not uncomfortable at all. We just let it run its course because a fever is there to do a job and to kill illness. So as long as there's no danger and a kid is not obviously uncomfortable and suffering that way, we don't treat it. And she did great. It took about 6 hours and then it broke itself and she had a great night's sleep last night. Saul, we kept a super close eye on. We still didn't treat him, but we stripped him naked. And you could tell when the fever started going down because he disappeared while I was making dinner. And I found him out in the wood chip pile. So, but for us, this is sick. And I'm really grateful for that because if you know Aaron's story, which I'll link in the info box below, he has healed so much. He used to, any tiny sniffle that went around, he would get pneumonia. Any tiny just stomach upset, he would get severely dehydrated and end up in the hospital. And he just would get everything to the extreme. And while he is still our first to get sick, and it is usually slightly more severe than the rest of us, it's not to the level it used to be. And I am so grateful. Came out here to get them to get started on chores.
I heard a weird sounding bird. It was.
Oh yeah? Cool. You'll have to figure out what it is. I came out to get them for chores. And it's just so beautiful. I love watching them play.
Since he's in the volcano.
Oh boy, he's in the volcano?
Yeah.
He must have a fireproof suit on. It's just beautiful. Fall morning with the sun shining and a nice breeze and a little chill, but nothing that really makes it cold. And I don't even want to bring him in for chores because it's just beautiful out here and I love that they're having fun. The leaves are falling. Yeah.
We're gonna fill it with red leaves to be lava.
Looks like you filled it with a red Solly.
Oh yeah, he's up to his hip.
Are you the lava?
Yeah.
Little tiny lava.
Yeah.
You're the lava?
Tiny to come.
It's nice and warm in there.
Tiny to
Is it? Are you in there staying warm?
Yeah. Lava.
Leaves flying through the air.
And Annie even caught a leaf.
Yep.
Look at the
There were some
steam
pretty
rolling
good
off.
ones, too.
Oh, a tiny door. A tiny door. A tiny
He's enjoying it. He doesn't want to come out.
I know.
I'm whipping the mulch pile like Xerxes.
All right. So I guess I'll just go enjoy my coffee and we'll wait a while longer for chores to be done. All right, it is about an hour later. It's just about 10 o'clock now. It was going on 9 when I went to call the kids in, but hey, they're doing chores now. And I just finished up a scarf that I was working on for the girls. And I'm gonna pick up the kitchen and make some garlic kraut. We do make fermented things, but I want to try to get doing more because I know it's really good for our health and it's using the stuff we have. So, good for our health and our wallets. But today, I mentioned before, I want to do the, start the fermented jalapeno hot sauce today. And I think I'm going to do garlic kraut too. All right, I'm gonna make garlic kraut now. So I've got all my ingredients: 2 heads of garlic, head of cabbage, sea salt. This is my tamper. You can do it with a regular spoon, whatever's gonna reach down inside of there and crush things down in. And I like to use the pickle pebble and the pickle pipe for the fermentation process. I put the slicer attachment on instead of the shredder because I just like the texture that better. And now I'm going to peel and smash all the cloves in these. All right, I've got all the ingredients prepped. So now I'm gonna put it together. Put in a couple big handfuls of cabbage, pinch of garlic, a couple good shakes of salt, and then tamp it down, which really just means smash it. And all that does is just crush the cabbage and garlic and salt together, and the cabbage will make its own moisture, and it'll make its own brine, so you don't even have to add brine to it. You'll also notice the jar looks about full, but after the tamping, it's down at the bottom. This is a half-gallon jar, if I didn't say so before, and you can see it's already starting to fill in its own liquid in the cracks there. Wipe the rim and the inside of the rim. When you're fermenting stuff, you want to keep it in a cool but not cold and darker place, so like not in direct sunlight. I already have my kombucha and stuff taken up the counter over there, so I'm going to go put this in the pantry cupboard. Annie's already gotten started on her math. She's being all sorts of industrious. The other kids are still upstairs playing, so we need to check up on chores and get people going on things. Hey, you're still in pajamas. That means your chores aren't done.
Oh. Still in pajamas.
I will keep the minifigures safe.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm the president of the germ club because I got enough votes.
The president of the germ club?
Nay. Yeah. Nay.
You have money in there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What are you going to spend it on?
Oh.
Boogie
Yes.
wipes? Maybe while I wait, I will get the jalapenos going. The hot sauce is in the pantry beside the garlic kraut, so we've got a bucket of scraps for the chickens. I'm going to grab eggs while I'm out here. Oh boy. Go get back in there. Go on. Get back in there. Oh, look at all those pretty eggs. Thank you. They're not incredibly pleased with the limited grass these days, which is why we've been moving them twice a day, and why in about 2 weeks they're going to be in the garden plot for the winter. Hey, old man.
Yeah, there's the goat.
Is it a good day for napping? Yeah. He rocks. He's got a healing abscess on the side of his face here, because he's our old tomcat. He's fixed, but he goes hunting and goes out on adventures, but it seems he got in a fight with something, and he came home with an abscess last week. Let's see, Friday? Yeah, you did, huh, buddy? So I cleaned it up and drained it and then was giving him a treat of soft food. Normally they eat dry food, but when we want to get them to eat their wormer or any meds, we get cans of soft food. And we mix soft food with a dropper full of golden seal twice a day. And that was Friday that he had a massive, like easily the size of a tangerine on that side of his face and down his neck. And he had golden seal twice a day. Today is Thursday and he is the picture of health. He's got the little bare spot where the scab from draining is healing, but there's no abscess whatsoever anymore, and he's in great health. So now he's getting soft food with probiotics in it to help his gut recover, because golden seal is good stuff. It's like nature's antibiotic, but like antibiotics, it can affect the gut microbes. So, oh, you sweet old man. It's noon and I still haven't figured out lunch, but the kids came in and asked for some kombucha, and it ended up being the last of the apple cinnamon kombucha I had brewed, so that is my cue to make another batch. Ellabelle is shredding an apple for me. So it's got a little, it's a quarter of a stick of cinnamon, and she's just shredding up an apple, and we'll put the shredded apple in here, and that'll provide flavor and sugar for the second ferment. And I've got 6 tea bags in this gallon-sized pitcher, and the water, the kettle is on to boil, and we have this, should be about ready to go to pour into Ella's jug over there for the second ferment. Excuse me, Gabe.
I saw Ella's.
I like to use green tea instead of black tea because I just don't like black tea. So we will let this steep, and then once it comes to about room temperature, I will squeeze out the tea bags and add a cup of turbinado sugar. And then we will pour it in the jug here with the scobies. Scobies. You can see through in there, there's the hunk of cinnamon stick and apple pulp. Got a nice jug of this that will brew for probably a few days to a week. And we still have enough to do a second container. Voila. And it turns into soda. And this is why my counters are never clean. I have this going to go into this jug once it's cool, because you can't put hot in there. It has to be room temperature or it'll kill the SCOBY. Got a nice big jug there on second ferment and a bottle on second ferment. And the kids make tea every single day, so our counters are never clean, even when the kitchen is actually clean. But in a few days, we're gonna have really yummy apple cinnamon kombucha. Do you like the apple cinnamon kombucha?
Yeah.
Is it delicious?
Yeah.
Do you like the kombucha?
Yeah.
So I think we've decided on smoothies for lunch. And everybody has just been laying around because we're still recovering. So I think we're gonna call this the end of the vlog today, because I don't know that you guys want to watch us lay around with booger noses. So thanks for sticking around for a morning of fermentation and some cute kids.
Hi.
If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. to hang out for more videos like this. Bye-bye, friends.
Bye.